light. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Family, it's time to meet your 2022-2023 state officer team.
Looking at the city like I already own it. Standing on top cause I earned this moment. I took what was mine, now I won't let go of it.
Your Section 25 president from the Galatia FFA chapter, Lucy Peterson. Your Section 11 president from the West Prairie FFA chapter, Braden DeCounter. Your Section 13 president from the Pittsfield FFA chapter, Chloe Chastain.
Your Section 20 president from the Dietrich FFA chapter, Madeline Brummer. Your Section 10 president from the Mantino FFA chapter, Kylie Sata.
Your Section 21 president from the Nashville FFA chapter, Eric Wisely. Your Section 23 president from the Fairfield FFA chapter, Sarah McGehee.
Your Section 14 president from the Franklin FFA chapter, Thaddeus Bergschneider. Your Section 4 president from the Monmouth Roseville FFA chapter, David Ramirez.
Your Section 7 president from the Serena FFA chapter, Jaden Mahler. Section 17 president from the Paxton Buckley Loda FFA chapter, Macy Kingren.
Your Section 1 president from the Pearl City FFA chapter, Benjamin Bremer. Your Section 18 president from the Kansas FFA chapter, Jackson Ehlers.
Your Section 12 president from the Canton FFA chapter, Cooper Nelson. Your Section 2 president from the Amboy FFA chapter, Kelton Schwamberger.
Your your Section 19 president from the Greenville FFA chapter, Jack Wall. Your Section 6 president from the Sycamore FFA chapter, Molly Griffey.
Your Section 9 president from the Normal FFA chapter, Peter Mativier. Your Section 24 president from the Marion FFA chapter, Lydia Phelps.
Your Section 15 president from the Staunton FFA chapter, Riley Kessler. Your Section 3 president from the Cambridge FFA chapter, Kendra Downing.
Your Section 22 president from the Westland FFA chapter, Blake Twinhoffel. Your Section 5 president from the Elmwood FFA chapter, Brooke Dawson. For the final time, your 2022-2023 Major State Officer Team. A future warrior and Saluki from Section 21 and the Cecil-Valier FFA chapter, attending Wren Lake College this fall and continuing to Southern Illinois University Carbondale, your State Vice President, Derek Sample. For the final time, a future Leatherneck from Section 7 and the Seneca FFA chapter, attending Western Illinois University this fall, your state reporter, Levi Meyerhofer.
For the final time, a future Saluki from Section 22 and the Waterloo FFA chapter, attending Southern Illinois University Carbondale this fall, your State Secretary, Haley Bodie. For the final time, a future Wildcat from Section 5 and the Princeville FFA chapter, attending Kansas State University this fall, your State Treasurer, Kate Colgan.
For the final time, a future Wildcat from Section 11 and the Rushville Industry FFA chapter, attending Kansas State University this fall, your state president, Rachel Hood. And Rachel's advisor at the Rushville Industry FFA chapter, Miss Sydney Ryden.
The convention hall will come to order. We are now holding this, the fifth and final general session of the 95th Illinois FFA State Convention. Mr. Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
For the final time, the Sentinel is stationed by the door.
Your duties there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order.
The reporter.
For the final time, the reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands, from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
For the final time, stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements just as Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
For the final time, stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Hereby the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will always be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, for the final time, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
I am pleased to announce that at this, the final 5th General Session of the 95th Illinois FFA State Convention, there is record-breaking attendance with 6,132 members and guests registered. Madam President.
Thank you. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this 5th General Session of the 95th Illinois FFA State Convention duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. Well, thank you all so much for coming out to the 5th and final General Session of the 95th Illinois FFA State Convention. Now let's turn our attention to the screens above to hear about our session chairs.
Let's get it.
Got laughs from coast to coast to make you smile. A real light look at each of you to capture all that style. You're the red, white, and blue. The fun and things you do. America, America, this is you. Stories from your friends next door.
Illinois FFA, welcome to the show. A show we like to call America's Funniest Home Videos, FFA Edition.
Get ready to share a smile, grin, and a chuckle or two with us all. here at the final session of the 95th Illinois FFA State Convention.
Spoiler alert, session 5 is on, and it looks a little something like this.
Got laughs from coast to coast to make you smile. Feel like looking each of you to capture all that style. You're the red, white, and blue. The funnest things you do. America, this is you. You're the red, white, and blue. All the things you do.
Welcome to America's Funniest Home Videos FFA edition with your hosts of our show, Kate and Haley.
Welcome to the show, a show we like to call America's Funniest Home Videos FFA edition.
Why? Because that's the title. It's funny that way.
Now, unfortunately, Alfonso Ribeiro couldn't be with us here in Springfield, but fortunately, we have several guests that will join us on the show this afternoon. Got laughs from coast to coast to make you smile. A real live look at each of you to capture all that style. Mr. Secretary, do you have any announcements at this time?
Why, yes, I do. Would all traditional and digital scrapbook winners, National Chapter Award, Premier Chapter, and National Finalist representatives please report backstage at this time. I would also like to recognize special guests joining Rachel Hood for her retiring address. Steve, Lisa, Sydney, Colin, Logan, Jerry, Lynn, Susan, Julie, and all of her aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends here to support her. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Haley, do you want to know what one of my all-time favorite things to do is?
What's that?
Watch AFE. This is one of my favorites. Got laughs from coast to coast to make you smile.
Good stuff. Keep it up.
Oh God, his ankle. Oh God.
My butt's too big for this.
Don't give yourself that much credit.
Coast to coast to make you smile. A real live look at each. You know, those gators are pretty fun to ride.
They sure are, Kate. I've never ridden a gator, though, before. I really want to, but I don't think it'd ever let me stay on.
What do you mean? I know that fun one didn't, but most of them have seatbelts these days.
Kate, I don't think the gator I'm talking about is going to let me stay on with the seatbelt.
Oh, come on. The one that's about to join us on stage, or the one that somebody's about to win, I'm pretty sure has a seatbelt.
Oh.
Illinois FFA, we are about to welcome our Illinois FFA alumni, and the alumni, as well as chapters from across the state, have been selling tickets for their annual Gator Raffle. We are very grateful for the alumni support and the generous donor, John Deere, who graciously donated the Gator.
Please help us welcome to the stage the person we would trust to know exactly what kind of gator we're talking about, Mr. Bill Kittinger, the Illinois FFA Alumni President.
Good afternoon, Illinois FFA. How you doing? Are we wide awake yet? We had a good morning from 7:30 on, right? And we got a good election team, don't we? Good officer team out there, don't we? If you're from D1, how about a holler or shout? There we go. How about D2? 3. Wow. Getting better. How about 4? How about 5? All right, D5. All right, we're doing good. We're still awake in here, ain't we? That's good. That's a good thing. So we're going to give away this gator out here. We want to shout out to all the people who sold a ticket for us. We have 2 chapters. Morton and Modern Day Catholic sold over $4,000 tickets, both chapters. So give them a holler. Give them a hand. Appreciate it. We want to thank John Deere and AH&W because they do all the paperwork for us, and John Deere donated it. We made about $48,000 on this gator. We didn't quite get to 50, but we're close, and we'll take that. 48,000. How about a hand for that? All right. So Gracie's going to pick out a winner. So we're going to pick out a winner out of here, and the winner is going to get the gator, and the chapter, if the chapter name's on, is going to get $300. The next 2 that she'll pull out, the chapters, next 2, will get $250 a piece for helping us sell this ticket.
Madison Trude, Cambridge. And next, West Prairie.
That's worth $250 there. That's right. Don't forget, you got to help us out, help you. How many are going to camp? Anybody going to camp? How about WLC? All right. That's a new one? Oh my gosh, that's a good deal.
And the next one is Mater Day Catholic.
And we thank you for all that you do for us and for all we do for you. And I challenge you to go back home or right here to thank the alumni for all that they do for you. Because we're your backbone, and whatever you guys need, we're usually there for you. So enjoy the rest of the day and have a safe trip home. God bless. Bye.
Let's put our hands together one more time for the alumni and the phenomenal support they provide. Haley, what would you say one of your favorite parts of a road trip is?
I could say the snacks or the sides. Nope, it's definitely the jam sessions.
Oh my gosh, we've had some good jam sessions this year.
We sure have.
You know, I know some other people that have had some good jam sessions. Let's turn our attention to the screens and find out who it is. They were having some jam sessions.
Right. Well, let's just say it's a good thing the microphone wasn't in your hand.
Are you telling me I'm not a good singer?
No, I would never tell you that, Kate. I'm just saying maybe we should leave it up to someone who's a little more qualified.
Oh, I see where you're going now. I'm not a good singer.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Let's leave it up to our Illinois State Chorus. For the final time, directed by Mr. Robert Eckert and accompaniment by Miss Mary Cornwall, your Illinois FFA State Chorus.
In this next selection, we're going to be featuring a member of the Stark County chapter, Jacob McCauley, as a soloist.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd worked for all my life, and I'd had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. To be an American where I know I am free, and I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me, and I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Before we sing our final song, I just want to make a couple comments. First of all, this group of young FFA members behind me have been absolutely fantastic throughout these 3 days, working so hard, learning all this music that you've been listening to for the last 3 days. I've been so proud of them, and I wish them all the very best. There are many of these members who are going to go on audition for the National FFA Chorus, and I wish them all the very best. Let's give them a round of encouragement, please. This last song is one of my songs that I started many years ago. It's become a standing legacy for our last presentation each year. It's Take My Hand, Precious Lord, and we sing it for a purpose, to ask God for safe travel for all of you as we depart the convention today and head back to our homes. And we ask God for his safe keeping of all of you out here, and God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, take my hand, precious Lord.
I am tired.
those times we'd watch Heritage Styles live Turquoise Tuesdays or send each other Instagram messages about the piece of jewelry we had to have that day.
How could I forget? And somehow, one of us was always in the market for a new piece. Remember this?
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic, Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still
Man, you know how much I love a good stack. Huh. Those were the days, supporting small businesses one piece at a time and growing our collection one piece at a time. It's crazy to think how successful those businesses really are, though.
For sure. While arranging the perfect stack of Navajo pearls and turquoise, it takes a lot of time, dedication, and commitment to run a business of any kind and be successful.
Luckily for us, our next members coming to the show have refined their own skills in many different areas, just like Kelly from Heritage Styles has done many times before.
Whether their skills are in ag issues, ag communications, job interview, public speaking, or even Green Hand Quiz Bowl, these next FFA members have used their skills to take themselves to the top during this convention.
Please help us welcome to the stage our state convention CDE and LDE winners.
The top team in Ag Communications is Prairie Central. The top individual in the Ag Communications journalistic writing portion is Avery Kaleka from Piatone. The top individual in the Ag Communications opinion writing portion is Emma Baleko from Piatone. The top individual in Ag Communications video production is Grace Lemonager from Prairie Central. The top individual in the Ag Communications web design portion is Mark Jones II from Piatone. The top team in Ag Issues is Streeter. The top individual in Creed speaking is Sydney Kurgeleis from Waterloo. The top Spanish speaking Creed individual is Leon Ramirez from Streeter. The top extemporaneous public speaker is Thaddeus Bergschneider from Franklin. The top team in Green Hand Quiz Bowl is Nokomis. The top individual in job interview is Kendra Downing from Cambridge. The top individual in the prepared public speaking CD is Nicholas James from Highland.
Kate, if you had to pick your absolute favorite social media app, what would it be?
I think I would probably have to say Be Real. It's fun, crazy, genuine, and even unpredictable. And it creates a recap video for you at the end of the year to remember a glimpse of every day, like this one.
Got laughs from coast to coast to make you smile.
Man, we took some good B-reels this year, Kate. But what about the times where someone else was behind the camera? I think we mastered that skill.
Like that one we took at D2 Star Conference?
I love that one! While we'll have these pictures to keep the memories forever, our next chapters coming to the stage have created their own B-roll footage by making digital and traditional scrapbooks.
Illinois FFA, please help us welcome our digital and traditional scrapbook to the winners to the stage at this time.
Your state winner in the Digital Scrapbook Award is the Maroa Forsyth FFA chapter. Your state winner in the Traditional Scrapbook Award is the Olney FFA chapter.
Did you ever do any public speaking while in high school?
I did some, but some of our friends also did some public speaking. You want to talk about funny videos.
Keep swimming.
Thank you. That was so stupid. The FFA opportunities that would
Where did you find those?
I have my ways, but to answer your question, yes, I was on my high school speech team, and I loved to do public speaking events in the blue corduroy jacket. Some of my favorites were Ag Communications and the Creed Speaking CD.
You mentioned Creed Speaking. I'll never forget when I attended National Convention and was able to witness the National Creed Speaking Finals, and an Illinois FFA member won.
Well, lucky for us, our next members coming to the show are going right back to that National Creed Speaking competition this fall, representing Illinois.
Illinois FFA, please help us welcome our state-winning Creed speaker, Sydney Krugelice from the Waterloo FFA chapter, and Leon Ramirez from the Streeter FFA chapter, our state-winning Spanish Creed speaker, as they present the FFA Creed together.
The FFA Creed by E.M. Tiffany.
El Credo de FFA por E.M. Tiffany.
I believe in the future of agriculture, with a faith born not of words, but of deeds. Achievements won by present and past generations of agriculturalists, in the promise of better days through better ways, even as the better things we now enjoy have come to us from the struggles of former years.
Creo que vivir y trabajar en una finca o estar involucrado en otros intereses agrícolas es grato y retador porque conozco los goces y inconvenientes de la vida del campo y le profeso una vida de abundancia y la obtención honrada de los medios económicos.
I believe in leadership from ourselves and respect from others. I believe in my own ability to work efficiently and think clearly with such knowledge and skill as I can secure, and in the ability of progressive agriculturalists to serve our own and the public interest in producing and marketing the product of our toil.
Creo que debe haber menos dependencia de la caridad y más en nuestras habilidades comerciales, en una vida de abundancia y la obtención honrada de los medios económicos que la hacen posible, tanto para los demás como para mí, en que haya menos necesidad de la caridad y en la caridad cuando sea necesaria, en mi propia dicha, en que debo proceder honestamente con aquellos cuyo bienestar depende de mí.
I believe
Yo creo
that American agriculture can and will hold true to the best traditions of our national life.
y que yo pueda ejercer influencia en mi hogar y la comunidad, los cuales serán siempre sólidos gracias a mi contribución en esta tarea edificante.
Which will stand solid for my part in that inspiring task.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Let's get it.
Good afternoon, Illinois FFA. My name is Sydney Hood, Rachel's older but shorter sister. Growing up, Rachel has always been shy and timid, but over the last couple years, she has grown to become an amazing public speaker and advocate for agriculture.
My name is Sarah Riggins, and Rachel is not only my cousin, but my best friend. During our time together in the Blue Jacket, we always competed against each other, but we both knew no matter what, we would always first be each other's biggest cheerleader and supporter.
What's up, Illinois FFA? My name is Mason Riggins, and as the youngest of the Fab Five, I've always had amazing role models to look up to. But Rachel has always been my number one. From FFA events to the show ring, Rachel has always been the person I've looked up to the most.
Hello, my name's Katie Riggins, and I am Rachel's oldest cousin. While growing up in our very strong agriculture and teacher family, it's only perfect that we become ag teachers and FFA advisors together. Words cannot describe how proud I am to call her my cousin and my friend. It is our honor to introduce
My sister,
my best friend,
my role model,
and my cousin,
your Illinois FFA State President, Rachel Hood!
You better get to living, giving. Don't forget to throw in a little forgiving and love along the way.
Growing up, my dad brought me along with him, traveling all across the state of Illinois throughout the summertime, attending as many county fairs as we could to pull tractors. Now, I certainly didn't mind getting to eat fair food all summer long and go down the big slide at nearly every fair we went to. But 8-year-old me did mind, standing around waiting for my dad to quit talking to his friends. But man, did I love when it was finally time for my dad to pull down the track, to hear the start of the engine. My mom, sister, and I would hold our breath the whole 13-second trip he shot down the track. My fingers were crossed, and I prayed he would fly past that orange leader flag. Hear those cheers? That was his cheering squad. My sister and I were the self-proclaimed captains of. When the pass looked like that, we would have the privilege of repping my dad's gear, walking around the fair, knowing he had just won his class. But sometimes we'd sneak back to the semi without so much pride. Nonetheless, once my dad's 13 seconds of fame was over, I was ready to hit the road. My dad wanted to stand around and talk to his buddies for hours that felt like an eternity. It was cool and all, but I didn't understand why my dad wanted to dedicate so much time to a tractor. These tractors don't even work in the field. Sure, it was fun, but was it worth all the work, hours, miles, and money? It wasn't until we quit tractor pulling that I understood what it meant to my dad. You see, for him, the adrenaline rush was great, but it was about so much more. The people. Even when we weren't pulling anymore, he tried to get to every pull he could because it was his place with his people. Not to discredit the love and dedication he has for our family farm, but for him, it's the friends he's made and the values they share that fills his cup. My mom and dad both share a love for serving other people, giving advice, and helping others even when no one else is watching. My dad's servanthood has come in the form of mentoring fellow tractor pullers and teaching the young hired hands on our family's farm who have the same passion for agriculture that he does. My mom's servanthood has inspired her career. For 18 years and counting, my mom has been a hospice nurse. Now, once again, growing up, I didn't exactly understand my mom's profession. For a while, I figured she was just like every other nurse I knew that filled out my chart at the doctor's office and gave me a sucker when I was on my way out. However, I can vividly remember the day I realized it was different. My sister and I were playing at my grandma's house as my mom was getting off work. When she came to pick us up, I could tell she had been crying and was incredibly upset. She let my sister and I know she needed a moment to talk to our grandma alone. Once our conversation was over, my mom wiped her tears, told us it was just a bad day at work, and everything was okay. But hearing this, sitting in the back of my mom's Acadia, I started to wonder what my mom really did. So I asked, Mom, what kind of people do you take care of? It was then I began to understand my mom wasn't a superhero, like most doctors and nurses are known for being. My mom didn't save people. Each day, my mom takes care of people at the end of their life. I came to find out what had my mom so shook was the 40-year-old mother of 3, whose daughters were the same age as my sister and I that she was taking care of. The youngest daughter, just a few short days before her own mother's passing, hopefully and innocently asked my mom, "Are you going to fix my mommy?" Why on earth would my mom want to watch people die every day, knowing she had no solutions? There was no changing it. This was their end. She was there to provide comfort, grace, and love, but why? Why would she choose such a sad career? Then come home to her family each night and cook and care for all of us like nothing had happened. Why would she intentionally choose such a hard path? How could she bear the emotions of caring for a dying 40-year-old mother of 3? Why would she choose this for herself? Because serving other people fills her cup. Caring for others when they and their families need it most gives her purpose. She is the most fulfilled when she is filling the cups of others in their most draining and devastating moments. These are my superheroes, my parents. However, being my superheroes doesn't mean they haven't had their fair share of struggles and moments their own cup has felt empty. We have all had those moments. The moments when the water that was once overflowing our cup is evaporated. It feels like we can almost hear our voice echo off the bottom of our cup that was once overflowing. This past January, I found myself in one of these forms of a low. Usually the new year is found with a sense of motivation to create a better me. This year, that motivation was nowhere to be found. Rather, I felt evaporated and drained. There was no one thing that caused this low, but there also wasn't one thing that was going to get me out of it either. Anytime I find myself in one of these forms of a low, the only thing I want to do is find the nearest exit. I don't care what it takes. I just want to be back to old, happy, stress-free me right now. In an effort to pull myself out of the quicksand I felt I was beginning to drown in, I might have Googled how to be happy. And what I found was an absolutely draining podcast hosted by a man whose voice was just about as exciting as hearing someone mention the pandemic in 2023. Needless to say, I was unsatisfied with my findings. At this time, I was also doing something many of us can find ourselves doing, scrolling TikTok. One popular trend at the time was water costs $0 at a restaurant, $3 at the gym, $8 at an airport. Next time you feel worthless, maybe you're just in the wrong place. After the 50th time I watched this TikTok scroll past my For You page, I finally listened and asked myself, where were the places I felt like an $8 bottle of water at the world's largest airport on summer's hottest day? Where did I feel not only valued, but like I served a purpose? For me, this place was more so an opportunity I was lucky to have land at my feet my junior year of high school. My junior year, I was like many of you in this room, an aspiring go-getter, yay FFA member, ready to take on every opportunity this organization had to hold with my FFA chapter standing right behind me. But in November of that year, my ag teacher sat me down and told me she was leaving in 2 weeks. I was devastated. What was our FFA chapter going to do? A substitute teacher can't fill the role an FFA advisor and agriculture educator can. In the days that followed, I worried. I was angry, and I wanted to know who was going to be the person to fix this giant mess. There's a sign posted all around my high school that says, be a part of the solution, not the problem. So I came up with part of a solution. Just before she left, I asked my ag teacher if maybe I could teach the 8th grade class I was the teacher's assistant for. She let me, and with the approval of my high school principal and observed by a substitute teacher, I began to teach a class of 8th grade students. This was the first time I had ever felt self-motivated. Teaching these students got me out of bed every morning. I looked forward to the last period of the day when I felt I got to impact other students. My love for being in the classroom grew as I heard them recite the FFA Creed, gained a love for parliamentary procedure, and with the help of Mr. Wright, learned about welding. It wasn't always too serious, though. Sometimes on their study hall days, we would practice our abilities of hitting a Dixie Cup tower with rubber bands. Maybe don't tell my principal about that one. Whether it was a well-thought-out lesson plan or simply just time spent with students, this was the first time I felt like I had a place, like I had a value, and like I served a purpose. Teaching fulfilled me. Now, I know I wasn't their best teacher, and the entirety of my week's teaching was just a giant learning curve, and thank goodness those students bared with me. But I had finally found my place. The place I felt I was that $8 bottle of water. The place where I could fill the cups of others and where my cup ran over. The answer I was looking for in all of my Googling was the answer I told thousands of FFA members was my core. Fulfillment. The idea of living life to the fullest, taking grasp of every opportunity, seeing my glass as half full, and filling the cups of others. Throughout chapter visits, I would often find myself sending my mom a text saying, "My cup runs over," sharing with her the stories and experiences that inspired and fulfilled me that day. Hearing thousands of core values throughout chapter visits, and more importantly, hearing FFA members' goals, I know each one of you have your own sense of fulfillment. Each sense is personalized, but when we feel that sense, that is when we are at our best. So, what fills your cup? Where is the place that makes you feel like an $8 bottle of water? What is the thing that gets you out of bed every morning? Who are you with when your smile comes naturally? Where are you when your cup feels overflowing? Each of us have something unique to us that fulfills our hearts and gives us purpose. So, I asked a few of my favorite people what fills their cup.
Caring for patients and helping them through difficult times. Something that fulfills me is being an ag teacher and helping and seeing my students reach their goals and reach their own success in the blue corduroy jacket.
What fulfills me is spending time with family, my extended family, and my close friends.
My grandchildren, and I like this saying that says, Grandma's house, where cousins become best friends.
Spending time in the barn working with my cattle.
When I go camping with my family.
Providing power for my community.
Being able to give back to an organization that has allowed me to grow and become the leader that I aspire to be.
Playing with my baby brother.
What fulfills me is being the fourth generation to be on this family farm.
When students say to me, we miss your class.
Serving my community.
Being the sixth generation to grow up on my family's farm and being able to work in all aspects of the family farm with both my dad and my grandpa.
Cartwheels.
Serving students with autism and their families and teachers.
Being a working mom and serving my rural community as a home health physical therapist.
The fact that we are 6 generations in this family that's been on this centennial farm, and we're all in agriculture, and that our grandkids, like Grandma said, still hold our values very dear to themselves.
A happy, healthy family.
Every day we have a choice to live our lives to the fullest. We can choose to fulfill our hearts and fill the cups of others through servanthood. We can choose to surround ourselves with the people who make our days better and our smiles brighter. When we are in lows, when we find ourselves forgetting how to be happy, when we are begging other things to provide us joy, when our cup feels empty, we have to find the things that fill it. If we want a garden of abundant happiness, we have to sow the seed. We have to find the place and the people that fulfill us and the experiences that make our cup run over. When we do what fulfills our hearts and makes our cup run over, that is when we reap a garden of abundant happiness. Illinois FFA, choose to fill your cup.
It's a high-low life when you shake it all up, filling my cup.
Rachel. Rachel Ann. While we may call you by many different nicknames, The contributions you gave to our team were consistent throughout the entire year. As our fearless leader, you were unafraid to keep it real with us. While you found fulfillment in making sure FFA members' cups runneth over, you never lost a drop of your drive and passion. You don't give yourself enough credit for your well-timed humor or for orchestrating our team through chaotic days. Just remember, if you find yourself in Connecticut with a roll of tape and nothing else to do, we're there for you. Your passion for agriculture education ensures a bright future for the next generation of agriculturalists. While you electrified our lives for 1 year, we cannot wait to see the impact you spark in others. We love you, Rach. Love Haley, Levi, Derek, and Kate. Illinois FFA, for the final time, your 2022-2023 Illinois FFA State President, Rachel Hood. Rachel sure did a very nice job.
She sure did. And that was one of my best performances I have seen. But, Kate, what is another performance you'd like to see before?
You know, AFV kind of has all sorts of different things. They've got bounce houses, skateboards, slip and slides, animals, instruments, you name it, they've got it.
You mentioned instruments. Remember that one time we brought our instruments to the Illinois FFA Center?
How could I forget?
We gave John Curtis a front row ticket to our concert, and he didn't even have to buy one. He loved it.
Those were the days, putting on concerts at the Illinois FFA Center.
Yeah, except Kate, no one actually bought a ticket and no one actually wanted to see our show.
Yeah, despite our lack for playing a tune, our next guests are ready to put on a final concert here at the final session of the 95th Illinois FFA State Convention. Members and guests, please help us welcome to the stage our Illinois FFA State Band directed by Mr. Chris Mitchell.
Good afternoon, or maybe evening at this point, not sure. Thank you. This has been an absolute joy working with this group this year. I say that every year. It's true every year. But instead of saying more about that, I'm sure you want to hear them, not me. So after learning 26 pieces to perform for you this year, we're going to premiere a new one here at State Convention as your final song for this convention from the band. And if you haven't gotten up out of your seats and sung or danced along with yet, you're going to want to on this one. So here we are, our final piece with the FFA Band. That was me. You good? Yep. Just share. And I'll try not to destroy your stand. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Kate, have you ever been to the real AFE before, or have you just seen it on the TV?
Unfortunately, I've never been to the real AFE before, but I think it'd be pretty fun to go someday. What do you think about me and you being on the show?
Now that would be cool. What do you think we'd have to do to get a video of me and you on America's Funniest Home Videos?
You know, probably just be us, honestly. You think we could maybe submit something like this? You know, it is kind of funny that our video is on the screen.
Maybe if we clap again, it'll go.
All right, ready?
1,
2, 3.
Man, that would be funny. But we probably shouldn't do that on stage.
Probably not. That was a kid from my FFA chapter.
Well, when I'm an ag teacher in a couple years, hopefully I don't let any of my students do that. I hope that I'm celebrating their successes on this stage, but I hope they don't look like that.
You know, unfortunately, our time on AFE FFA is wrapping up, and you said you might want to be an ag teacher after you hang up the blue jacket. Have you ever thought of the Premier Chapter Award?
In fact, actually, I have, Kate. The premier chapters are the top chapters in each section all across the state that have built communities, grown leaders, and strengthened agriculture.
Illinois FFA, please help us welcome our Section Premier Chapter Award winners to the stage. Assisting with this presentation is Mr. Richard Giebert, the Illinois FFA Farm Bureau President.
Good afternoon. My name is Rich Giebert, and I'm president of the Illinois Farm Bureau. I'm honored to represent the Illinois Farm Bureau family of companies Youth Education and Agriculture Committee as we recognize the 2023 FFA Premier Chapter recipients. EEA is committed to providing quality programs for agricultural education in Illinois. The committee is comprised of representatives from Country Financial, Growmark, Prairie Farms Dairy, the IAA Credit Union, and the Illinois Farm Bureau, along with Illinois 4-H and Illinois FFA. The committee conducts programs to both develop and recognize outstanding professional development skills among youth in agriculture. So it only makes sense that the YEA committee is energized by the chapters that ultimately are committed and competing within the National Chapter Award Program. These chapters are helping you, their members, to find your passion and develop a strong foundation for the future of agriculture through growth and development opportunities. Not only are these chapters completing 15 different activities that align to the quality standards within each division, but they are also providing educational experiences for their entire membership that empower you to be advocates of the agricultural industry in your local community and beyond. Being named State Premier Chapter Award recipient recognizes the same mindset and is the highest honor an FFA chapter can receive at the state level. Please help me celebrate this year's 25 section winners, national finalists, and the top 5 overall as each chapter is introduced. My colleagues and I offer our congratulations and thank you for your commitment to developing your members' potential and helping them discover their talent. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Mr. Giebert, for your kind words of wisdom. And now let's meet our 2023 premier chapters. This year's premier chapters and the National Chapter Award are from Section 1, Scales Mound. From Section 2, Sterling. From Section 3, Cambridge. From Section 4, Knoxville. From Section 5, Midland. From Section 6, Marengo. From Section 7, Seneca. From Section 8, Rolling Meadows. From Section 9, Flanagan Cornell. From Section 10, Peatone. From Section 11, West Prairie. From Section 12, Canton. From Section 13, Pittsfield. From Section 14, Athens. From Section 15, Staunton. From Section 16, Decatur Eisenhower Andreas Ag Academy.
From Section 17, Fisher. From Section 18, Salt Fork. From Section 19, Nokomis. From Section 20, Neoga. From Section 21, Mount Vernon. From Section 22, Waterloo. From Section 23, Olney. From Section 24, Goreville. From Section 25, Gallatin County.
Let's put our hands together one more time for our Section Premier Chapter Award winners. Mr. Secretary, do you have any announcements at this time?
Indeed, I do. Would all current and newly elected section presidents please report backstage at this time? Once again, would all current and newly elected section presidents please report backstage at this time? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Kate, you told me you've never been to the real AFE before and you've only seen it on the TV, but I really think that I want us to be on the show. What do you think we would have to do to get on the show? Maybe we could try something a little different than last time.
Yeah, okay. I think I might have found the perfect example of what maybe would get us on the show. Maybe something like this.
Ahí va. Juan Cosío. Le valió madre.
Uh-oh. Oh, I think we've got it. Let's do it, Kate.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
This is so fun! Kate?
Oh, this isn't good.
Oh, no, bro! Kate, I would not call that one a success. I don't know what Alfonso would think of that one.
That was a big
no, bro.
Despite our lack of talent, our next guest is here to amaze us. Please help us welcome our final State FFA Convention talent, Miss Reagan Sims from the Sullivan FFA chapter.
Can you shine your light for
Hey
me?
y'all, I'm Reagan Sims and I'm going to be singing Tishomingo by Zach Bryan.
Thank you.
I don't think that the city moves slow enough for me, so I'm gonna leave now and I ain't showing no warnings. And I know that Mama said her love will always lead me home, but I've been following this lonely road for way too long. So won't you pray for me tonight? I've been heading down a dark hole of a porch swing with some lights, hoping I can find myself back home. Now I'm breaking horses, howling tears for me go. And every night I lie there and wonder where a good man's dreams go. And most nights I wonder how far train cars can travel, or how far a man can go before one's truly unraveled. So won't you pray for me tonight? I've been heading down a dark, cold road. I've been dreaming of a porch swing with some lights, hoping I can find myself back home. Don't jump in so quick, kid. You're gonna wind up hurt. He's with a new girl in New York, the last time I heard. And I know that Mama said her love will always lead me home. But I've been following this lonely road for way too long. So won't you pray for me tonight? I've been heading down a dark, cold road. I've been dreaming of a porch swing with some lights, hoping I can find myself back home. So won't you pray for me tonight? I've been heading down a dark, cold road. I've been dreaming of a porch swing with some lights, hoping I can find myself back home.
Kate, you talked to me a little bit earlier about how I wanted to be an ag teacher after I hung up my blue jacket and retired, but we never got to you. What do you want to do after we retire our blue corduroy?
Thanks for asking, Haley. I thought about being an ag teacher for quite a while, actually, like you. But I've decided to stick to my roots and what I'm passionate about most, the beef cattle industry. I plan to pursue a career within beef cattle nutrition, helping cattlemen and women all across the nation, and specifically in Illinois, to feed cattle more efficiently.
Okay, impacting people on a national level is no easy task. But luckily for us, tonight on the show, we have some FFA chapters that know how to impact people on a national level and are representing Illinois for the National Chapter Award. Please help me welcome our National Chapter Award winners and Mr. Rich Giebert back to the podium and helping in presenting this award.
This year's national finalists in the National Chapter Award are from Section 1, Eastland, Scales Mound, from Section 2, Sterling, from Section 3, Bureau Valley, Cambridge, Kewanee, from Section 4, Knoxville, from Section 6, Marengo, from Section 7, Seneca, Somonauk Leland Sandwich, Streeter, from Section 9, Flanagan Cornell, Normal, Pontiac, Section 10, Peatone. From Section 11, Rushville Industry. West Prairie. From Section 13, Pittsfield. From Section 14, Athens. From Section 15, Staunton. From Section 16, Blue Ridge. Decatur Eisenhower Andreas Ag Academy. Decatur MacArthur Andreas Ag Academy. Taylorville. From Section 17, Fisher. From Section 18, Salt Fork. From Section 19, Nokomis. From Section 20, Neoga. From Section 21, Carlisle. Mount Vernon. Nashville. From Section 22, Waterloo. From Section 23, Edwards County. Olney. From Section 24, Goreville. And Marion.
The winner of the 2023 Illinois FFA Middle School Premier Chapter Award is the Athens Middle School FFA Chapter. The fourth runner-up of the 2023 Illinois FFA Premier Chapter is the West Prairie FFA Chapter. The third runner-up of the 2023 Illinois FFA Premier Chapter Award is the Pontiac FFA Chapter. The second runner-up of the 2023 Illinois FFA Premier Chapter Award is the Mount Vernon FFA Chapter. The first runner-up of this year's Premier Chapter Award is the Flanagan Cornell FFA Chapter. And now, the final moment we have all been waiting for, the 2023 Illinois FFA Premier Chapter Award winner goes to the Goreville FFA Chapter.
Mr. Giebert, the Illinois FFA would like to thank you for your help in presenting this award. Without you and Illinois Farm Bureau, we would not be able to electrify the experiences of our members. On behalf of Illinois FFA, please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Illinois FFA, let's give it up one more time for Mr. Giebert and Illinois Farm Bureau for helping present this award.
Let's get it.
You know, Haley, I really enjoyed getting to share a smile, chuckle, and even a grin or two with you here on AFE FFA.
You're so right, Kate. It has been so much fun. And what about this convention? It has been the time of our lives.
It really has. I can't believe it's almost over. Before we induct our new leaders, let's take a look back at our time spent here at the 95th Illinois FFA State Convention.
Oh, son of Coach Charlie drives an 87 Harley, sells gasoline and what you drink 8 to 3 a.m. Got a tattoo for the core, an ex-wife number 4, humming along, schooling you on the songs on his station. He could be another one cussing the government, no, but he smiles. Got 100 reasons not to, but he's the poster child for happy is, as happy does. Grab a 6-string, find a rope swing, hang a palm tree in your truck, drink a beer, just because. Still a slow dance in a rainstorm and a kiss from who you love. Laugh and live with a half-full cup. Yeah, happy is as happy does. Some find it in the scripture or a Polaroid picture. Or flip a coin, head you're going to Tucson, Arizona. But it damn sure ain't in the looking back on the stuff you never did. Sometimes you're gonna feel that life is better when happy is as happy does. Grab a 6-string, find a rope swing, hang a palm tree in your truck, drink a beer, just because. Still a slow dance in a rainstorm and a kiss from who you love. Laugh and live with a half-full cup. 'Cause happy is as happy does. She's a long way from the old her and this mountain diving boulder. Every pickle jar, crinkle dollar takes her another mile high. Happy is as happy does. Grab a 6-string, find a rope swing, hang a palm tree in your truck.
And that's our show.
Until next time, we're signing off.
Each year, every section will elect a special individual to represent them as a section president and a member of the Illinois FFA officer team. These individuals here will not only serve as leaders in their sections, but as role models to members throughout our state. It gives me great pleasure to welcome to the stage your retiring and newly elected section presidents for the installation of your 2023-2024 section presidents.
My name is Ben Bremer, and I am honored to have served as your Section 1 FFA President. And I am honored to introduce to you your newly elected Section 1 FFA President, Owen Trone.
Hey Illinois FFA, my name is Kelton Schwamberger, and I've had the privilege of serving as your Section 2 President. It is an honor to introduce your new Section 2 President, Emma Dingus.
Hello Illinois FFA, my name is Kendra Downing and I have served as your Section 3 President this past year. I'm honored to introduce you to your new Section 3 President, Taylor Snook.
Hello, Illinois FFA. My name is Dave Ramirez, and I had the great honor of serving all of you as the Section 4 President. For the first time today, I'd like to introduce all of you to the new and improved Section 4 President, Sydney Stiers.
Hi, Illinois FFA. My name is Brooke Dawson. I had the privilege to serve you as your Section 5 President this year. I am honored to congratulate Brene Rice for being new Section 5 President.
Hello, Illinois FFA. My name is Molly Griffey, and I proudly served as your Section 6 President this past year. It is my honor to introduce you to the new Section 6 President from the North Boone FFA chapter, Dakota Schober.
Hello, Illinois FFA. My name is Jada Mahler, and I proudly served as your Section 7 President. It is my honor to introduce to you your new Section 7 President, Brianna Gibson.
Hi, my name is Kylie Norwood, and this year I served as your Section 8 President Representative. I am proud to present to you your new Section 8 President, Kaylee Turha.
Hello, Illinois FFA. I had the pleasure of serving as the Section 9 President, and now it is my great honor to introduce you to your new Section 9 President, Abby Clapp.
Hello, Illinois FFA. My name is Kylie Sadoff, and it's been an honor to serve you guys as the Section 10 President this year. I'm proudly here to introduce Morgan Sin, this year's Section 10 President.
Hello, Illinois FFA. For the final time, my name is Braden DeCounter, and I had the honor and privilege to serve this past year as your Section 11 President. And it is my honor to show you guys your 2023-2024 new Section 11 President, Mr. Owen Torrance.
Hello, Illinois FFA. My name is Cooper Nelson, and it has been an honor to serve as the Section 12 President for this past year. Thank you.
What's up, Illinois FFA? My name is Chloe Chastain, and I had the honor of serving as your Section 13 President. I would like to introduce the new Section 13 President from the Carrollton FFA chapter, Maggie Bland.
My name is Thaddeus Berkshire, and I am your retiring Section 14 president. It is my honor to introduce you to our new Section 14 president, Amanda Wieland.
Hello, Illinois FFA. My name is Riley Kessler, and I have proudly served as the Section 15 president this year. And I have the honor to introduce to you the new Section 15 president, Michael Matisa.
My name is Abby Norris, and I'm proud to present the new Section 16 president, Samantha Hazel Wonder.
Hello, Illinois FFA. My name is Macy Kingren, and I proudly served as your Section 17 president, and I'm honored to introduce you to your new Section 17 president, Claire Meyer.
Hello everyone, my name is Jackson Ehlers, and I proudly served as your Section 18 president this past year. I have the honor of welcoming my sister Katie Ehlers as your next Section 18 president.
Hey there, Illinois FFA. My name is Jack Wall, and I've had the honor of serving as your Section 19 president this past year. I'm pleased to announce the new Section 19 president, Tessa Sachs.
Illinois FFA, for the final time, my name is Madeline Brummer, and it has been an honor to serve you as your Section 20 president. For the first time, your new Section 20 president, Brody Will.
Hello, Illinois FFA. My name's Eric Wisely, and it has been an honor to serve as the Section 21 president this past year. Now, please meet your new Section 21 president, Miss Kylie Wesselman.
Hey there, Illinois FFA. My name is Blake Twinawful, and I had the honor to serve as your Section 22 president. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you your new Section 22 president, Miss Logan Shaw.
Hello, Illinois FFA. My name is Sarah McGeehee, and I have had the honor of serving as your Section 23 president this year. I am excited to introduce to you today your new Section 23 president, Trenton Payne.
Illinois FFA, I'm Lydia Phelps, and it has truly been an honor to serve you this past year as your Section 24 president. I am equally honored to introduce today Amber Gass.
Hello, Illinois FFA. My name is Lucy Peterson, and this year I have had the honor to serve as the Section 25 president. I am so excited to announce to you guys your new Section 25 president, Miss Lakin Marcus.
As Section President-elect, you have been selected by your fellow members to be the leader of your section for the coming year. You are therefore responsible for guiding your section in all of its worthy undertakings. May you work intelligently, seriously, and above all, professionally to fulfill the responsibilities of your office. It is an honor to be a section president in the Illinois Association FFA. From time to time during the year, you may encounter difficult problems, but through cooperation, hard work, and dedication, you will succeed and the FFA will prosper. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office, and will you do your best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do. 2022-2023 section presidents, please present the 2023-2024 section president-elects to our members. I now declare each of you properly and duly installed as section presidents for the 2023-2024 State FFA Officer Team. May your year of service be marked by integrity, dedication, and a cooperative spirit. Seek harmony amongst your fellow officers and set high standards of leadership for all section members. To the retiring section presidents, your year of service to the Illinois Association FFA has been earmarked by hard work, dedication, and loyalty. This year, our state officer team has accomplished many great things, and each of you play a very important role in our success. This year, you have served not only as leaders in our association, but also supporters, role models, and great friends of ours. Thank you for dedicating a year of your life to the FFA, and congratulations on a job well done, and best of luck to our newly installed section presidents. As we conclude the 95th Illinois FFA State Convention, it is time we install the 5 leaders of our organization for the next year. These 5 Blue Jacket ambassadors will serve as your next major state officers for the 2023-2024 year. Heck yeah. I commend each of you for your willingness to serve one of the most critical roles within our organization. Throughout this year, you will face many challenges and obstacles. However, with a positive attitude and a strong friendship with your fellow teammates, you will overcome these trials and the organization will continue to prosper. Take time to reflect on your year and serve this organization to the absolute best of your ability. Most of all, remember to have fun and never lose sight of why you are here. You were all elected for a reason. Don't ever question that. Over 41,000 Illinois FFA members are looking up to you. Don't forget that. With that said, on behalf of the 2022-2023 Illinois Association FFA Major State Officer Team, we wish you the best of luck, and always remember, we are here whenever you need us. Thaddeus, as President-elect, you have been selected by your fellow members to be the leader of our organization for the coming year. You are therefore responsible for guiding our organization in all of its worthy undertakings. May you work intelligently and seriously to fulfill the responsibilities of your office.
Eric Wisely, as Vice President-elect, your record of accomplishment indicates you have those qualities of leadership which we should all possess. You are to assist the President in directing the work of our organization, preside over meetings in their absence, and keep all committees working effectively.
Riley, as Secretary-elect, you have been chosen to keep accurate minutes of our meetings and to carry on the organization's correspondence. You should provide the organization with the order of business and committee assignments for each meeting. You will also keep a list of members, a record of degrees awarded, and have custody of the Constitution.
Benjamin, as Treasurer-elect, you have been placed in a position of trust. Your duties require you to keep an accurate record of receipts and disbursements and provide regular financial reports. It is also your responsibility to assist in developing the organization's budget and maintaining sound financial practices.
Cooper, as reporter-elect, your duty is to inform the public about the FFA. You are expected to work closely with the news media, including state and national FFA publications. You should keep a record of photographs and articles published concerning the FFA and its members, and you are responsible for compiling the FFA history.
It is an honor to be an officer in the FFA. From time to time during the year, you may encounter difficult problems, but through cooperation, hard work, and dedication, you will succeed and the FFA will prosper. Do each of you accept the responsibilities of your office, and will you do the best to uphold the ideals and principles of the FFA? If so, answer, we do. I now declare each of you properly and duly installed into the respective office of which you are elected. May your year of service be marked by integrity, dedication, and a cooperative spirit. Seek harmony amongst your fellow officers and set high standards of leadership for all chapter members. Retiring officers, will you please escort the newly installed officers to their stations? It is now my honor to pass the gavel on to the 2023-2024 Illinois FFA State President, Thaddeus Bergschneider.
Thank you, Rachel. Throughout this year, these 5 individuals have poured their heart and soul into our organization. They have traveled many miles promoting our organization, taking agricultural education and FFA to a whole new level. They have proven the statement true that if you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life. With these 5 in command, we have had another phenomenal year in the Illinois FFA Association. Illinois FFA, the 2022-2023 major state officers and section presidents have truly electrified each of our lives and our organization as a whole through their hard work and dedication. Individuals come together from all over the state and all walks of life to create our state officer team. That is one special part of our organization. We would like to honor each and every one of the members of this year's state officer team. At this time, please turn your attention to the screens above as we take a look back to the 2022-2023 State Officer Team's year of service.
3, 2,
Electric! In the dark when you feel lost, wanna be the best, but at what cost? If you're gonna stay here, nothing's ever changing, no. Big world, gotta see it all. Gotta get up even when you fall. There's no point in waiting, no. They'll try to bring you down, but you've got the power now. I know you feel it. If you believe it, then you can. There's no reason that this life can be
Mr. John, this is going to be a cinematic masterpiece.
Major state officers must be elected by a majority vote, and a majority vote has been reached. It is my honor to introduce to you your 2022-2023 Illinois FFA Major State Officer Team.
My last breath, I wanna take with a smile, and no regrets.
Treasurer Kate Colgan!
Let the story I've written be something worth leaving. We're leaving behind. When I'm gone, tell them I laughed more than I shed tears. When I'm
State Secretary is Miss Haley Bowden!
tell them I stared down all my fears, that I danced on the wire and I walked through the fire, that I lived every moment till that moment retired. So my life goes on when I'm gone. When I'm
State
gone.
reporter is Levi Meyerhofer!
I left that town, but it never left my soul. Then I settled down, but I never got old. If the house was packed, and all raised a glass as the credits roll. When I'm gone,
Vice President is Derek Sample.
tears. When I'm gone, tell them I stared down all my fears, that I danced on the wire, and I walked through the fire, that I lived every moment till that moment retired. So my life goes on when I'm gone.
State President Rachel Hood.
Forever, oh, 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 oh. Time don't last forever, oh, oh, oh. When I'm gone, let my life go on, go on, go on. When I'm gone, tell them I laughed more than I shed tears. When I'm gone, tell them I stared down all my fears, that I danced on the wire and I walked through the fire, that I lived every moment till that moment retired. So my life goes on when I'm gone. When I'm gone, on my last breath, I wanna take with a smile.
Illinois FFA, for the final time, your 2022-2023 Major State Officer Team.
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this wave is stringing us along,
Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble, it might drag you down. You get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Illinois FFA, your 2022-2023 Major State Officer Team. Illinois FFA. My teammates and I are beyond excited to continue to electrify the Blue Jacket experience for all Illinois FFA members in the upcoming year, continuing to learn from the traditions set in place before us as we transition into tomorrow. Working with my teammates and all of you, our over 41,000 unique and bright FFA members, there is nothing we cannot accomplish together. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should be properly transacted at this time?
Yes, I do. Would the 2023-2024 section presidents please report backstage immediately following this session? Again, would the 2023-2024 section presidents please report backstage immediately following this session?
Thank you. Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this final session of the 95th Illinois State FFA Convention. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, please join me in a salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare the 95th Illinois FFA State Convention adjourned.